Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lloyd. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Panthers offense will have first crack at this one. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally...
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Georgia State jumps back to the line. Back to throw, it's Stanley. Using the quick game. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Offense has it at the 28 on first down.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed over the middle. It's Boyd. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The shot to clears offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game. And so far, they've taken him away.
That pass is Well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Chanticleers will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looking downfield, it's Stanley. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on the guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
Well, there's an example of how this tight end can be a big weapon in the passing game. That time on the corner route does a nice job separating from the defender and hauling in the catch.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Wilson. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
This D coordinator, man, he will take sacks any way he can get them. They weren't able to get it right off the bat, but tremendous job pursuing. Nice speed. Everybody keeping their eye on the QB. They're able to force him out of bounds to create that negative play.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
He's going for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Offense in a split backfield. Back to pass on second down. Quickly complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Panthers are in the hurry-up. Muscling ahead on third and short. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. To the air, it's Daniels. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Still running at the 35. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. He's looking to throw. Looking for the goal line.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, shot to clear.
Defense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Wants to throw. It's Stanley. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. They go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Chanticleers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Gets it out quickly. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Right down the middle. And wings it incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Chanticleers line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
I I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play, because you sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the Panthers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. To the air on first down. The throw. Pulls it in. It's Boyd. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Georgia State jumps back to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. He's looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play. A break to check him out. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive.
Turning it on! Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker. It's Glass. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a man in the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Creates a little room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Georgia State jumps back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got the back in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Dumps it to the back. All by himself. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. To the air, it's Stanley. Gets it out fast. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got it in the middle. It's McGee. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Looking downfield on 1st down. A strike downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Got it in the middle. It's McGee. Touchdown, Panthers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
21, Georgia State, 7.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is...
Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Daniels. Quickly complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll move the tight end. Off play action on 1st down. Buys a little time. Lets it fly. Makes a connection. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. And the Chanticleers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Glass. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Chanticleers have pushed it inside the 20. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Floating away. Looking to the end zone. Picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan.
Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Makes the catch. It's Edwards. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Glass. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
He's got him this time. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And the beatdown has ensued.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Coastal Carolina, 30. Georgia State, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Back to throw, it's Stanley. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to take off. Nice job to get down there and avoid the hit with the slide. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Just needs a crack to get a return. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Offense set on 1st down.
Military stunt.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. From the gun. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, shot to clear. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They'll run it from the gun. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Man, those last 2 plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. To throw, it's Stanley. Hit as he throws. And it's a pick. No, he's out of bounds. Couldn't stay in bounds after catching the ball. It's simply an incomplete pass.
And you thought maybe in this 2nd half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Let's see what he can do with it. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal.
He's got it inside the 30. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Coastal. And for this receiver, hello, viral.
Hello, viral, and on every platform, everywhere. You're going to see them top plays, not one, not two, not three, just continuing to count the touchdowns. This guy's been balling.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Look out, he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Quarterback using all of the receivers at his disposal. This time he found the fullback.
And it's nice to have a guy that can block and obviously have the versatility to also catch the football, you know, so you can mix it up and keep that defense guessing.
He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and more. A nice play there, and that is likely how we'll put the finishing touches on this period. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the bootleg and rolling out.
Offensively to bring pressure when you keep moving the quarterback outside the pocket. You don't know which way he's going to go. Great job getting him outside the pocket. Now he can get on the edge and get some easy free yards or take a shot deep down the field.
Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal.
Trick 9, beat.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Heath. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. A little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock.
And the returner will be dragged down. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Off the play fake on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Here's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Quick strike complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
And the Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Daniels. Under fire. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built things okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Off play action. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
The Chanticleers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, sack.
Running to Green. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And that is a big hit. And that's a hit that I'm going, listen, if I'm the OC, I'm the head coach, I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs and I want to run my quarterback. But, Palmer, I got to understand the difference between the critical situations when I want him to take hits and the other times when I want him to take a slide.
Yeah, you got to live to play another day. If you're this quarterback right now, you know this defense, their eyes are lighting up every time they see you take off and run. They know they're going to get those opportunities to try to put you down. You've got to slide. You've got to try to get out of bounds. You've got to really try to save yourself because this team needs you if they're going to win the game.
They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10.
22 water. 22 water.
On the move. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Kelly. Got enough space. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the Panthers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Down.
On the ground. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little, too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the 4th quarter.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good. They march 72 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
Coastal Carolina, 44. Georgia State, 21.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
The hands team on the receiving unit has got to do a better job. You have got to make sure you end up with the football.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like we've stopped them all game long. Like they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
Caught near the sticks. It's Lloyd. They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Good timing on the quick out. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wants to keep it in the air. Back looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Second down, he'll throw it. That's it fly. Touchdown, Georgia State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
Smashes it through for the PAT. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes.
There he goes. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Running back searching for a hole. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina! And the punishment has been extended. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
QB spicing. No gain on the play.
The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Back open in the middle. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Second down coming up.
Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. And that's third down.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's fourth and long. Like, it's one thing if it's fourth and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
On fourth and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
Well, and at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Touchdown, shot to clear. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPO.